Hello, welcome to Fourth Dimension. Maria here. Thanks for joining me. I'm reading for Taurus. Taurus, thanks for your patience. So I'm going to do this in the center. I'm going to do a cross, Celtic cross here. 5 of baskets. It's very similar. This is one of my favorite decks. It's called Black Tarot. It's wonderful. The graphics are gorgeous. So the 5 of baskets is very similar to the 5 of cups. Let me just show you this. Look at that. He spilled his eggs, right? He's standing there feeling ashamed and feeling at a loss because 3 of them have fallen and 2 are in the upright. 2 are fine, but he's not focused on the 2. He's focused on the 3 that fell. Crossing the 5 of baskets, or the 5 of cups. Oops, I just want 1, please. I'll take this one because I looked at it. Is the Chariot. So somebody's missing you, Taurus. A lot. And they're feeling bad. They feel guilty. The Chariot is typically the Emperor. And running on, if you ever seen a video I've ever done and I pull a Chariot card, the Chariot has no reverse. It's only straight. It can't dart to the left or the right, or the Chariot will flip. It can only go forward. And it's strategic in its plan because it picks up, right? And it requires the horses to run faster. So this person is moving very fast at a very, very high pace to you. I think they want to have a conversation with you about the guilt and the remorse and the shame. We have the 9 of coins in the reverse. Major loss. Feels like, ooh, got the 10 of coins also in the reverse. Ooh. Okay. Recent past. I have the 3 of knives in the reverse. And the current and future is 4 of knives. 4 of swords. 6 of knives is your overall energy of this read. So, Taurus, you're dealing with somebody who this is a lot of remorse. A lot of remorse and fear and shame and regret and sadness and loss. And these are financial losses. So coins are not only commitment, it's investment, right? And this person, the 10 of coins is their happy ever after, their family, like it's the 10 of pentacles. So the pictures in the Rider-Waite deck usually show the family and the kids and the dog around a house with a picket fence. You know, it's the everything. I want it all. And this person, Taurus, put all their eggs in your basket, per se, and it's fallen apart. The basket's fallen, and there is extreme pain that's associated with it. The overall energy is the Chariot coming forward to have this conversation because the loss is so great. And it's the loss of the investment, it's the energy, it's your smile, it's the smell of you in the house. The house isn't a home without your energy here. That's this feeling. So to go from a 9 to a 10 is the burden's getting greater. And then from a 3 to a 4 is this person in the reverse is trying to recover from this 3 of swords in their heart. And now they're looking at their side of the street. So part of this transition is the longer they've sat here and they've gone from 3 to 4, the greater the pain is from 9 to 10. Does that make sense? So they're identifying that they broke not only your heart, but stabbed themselves in the heart, because otherwise they would just be defensive. But this is a 4 of swords. So they pulled the 3 swords out of their heart, and it's on the wall as a souvenir, I suppose, of this incident that just went down, the breakup. And in my opinion, there's betrayal and possibly lying and conning and cheating and all that stuff. I'm not sure. I don't know why you broke up, but it was devastating to this person. I don't think they knew that then. Now they do. They understand the weight of the value that you brought to them, from a 9 to a 10, and then a 3 to a 4. The overall energy is a 6. So the 6 of Swords, again, is representing the work it's going to take to go from rough water to calm water. And that's, I'm worth investing. I want to fight for this. I want to repair this. I want to come back. And you can see it's depicted as somebody working or climbing up a mountain, straight up the side of a mountain, and they're wanting to make it right. They want to come in and talk to you with a chariot and make it correct. Secondary, I'm going to get 2 cards to clarify the other overall energy. I have the 10 of Wands and the 5 of Coins. So again, this person's going to probably talk to you, I think. The 10 of Wands is letting go. It's a finale. It's some people see it drop the burden, right? But yeah, it's also drop the ego, drop the pretense, drop the lie, drop the fakeness. I think this person may come in and tell you they feel out in the cold. They also might say to you that they are not the same without you next to them. This is more than just financial. There's so many coins here. The vibe I get is maybe it is financial. This person may be dependent on you, and without your energy, Taurus, they're hurting. I feel like you financially carried this person more so than anybody else would. And they said something hurtful, did something unforgivable. I'm not sure if it is, but that's the vibe I'm getting, because they're thinking it is. They're saying I ruined it. I completely broke Taurus's heart, and in the process broke mine as well. I have the 9 of Wands, wanting to fight this. This is the wounded warrior with the 4 of Cups and the Emperor. I cannot make this up. I can't. So this Emperor, I would be shocked if this Emperor wasn't a King of Wands, right? The vibe I get is this King of Wands came in and I feel saw you as a fun time. This is the energy. And you invested a lot, and they maybe did a little, but when you pulled back your energy, regardless of how you broke up, I mean, it's important to you, but the energy here is shocking to this person and how much it impacted them. When your energy left, it's like the air left the room. Their oxygen went with you. They can't breathe, they can't eat, they can't sleep, they can't concentrate. They're missing you. And now on top of it, they're dealing with financial stress maybe for a handful of you, but this is like a lot of coins. Maybe it was a future, maybe you were investing in something with them. And when you pulled back, everything stopped, like the machine stopped. The working machine that they called life ended. Like they're not the same. They're coming back, as you can see, with the 9 of Wands. They're gonna fight for this. This is the wounded warrior. This is also somebody who, I feel like you went from the King of Wands maybe to the Emperor. So this 4 of Swords is them spending time with the divine, with themselves. You know, they're reading, they're looking at their side of the street, they're investigating. They may be in therapy, they may be doing like homework assignments, or you know, whatever their issue is, they're dropping. The 9 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, they're releasing the burdens of addiction, of codependency, of inconsistency, gameplay, like all of this stuff. And you all know what I'm talking about. You know, like somebody creates a fight just to create a fight so they can go out and do what they want to do. That's a game, right? And then they can come back in and mend the fence whenever they wish. That's a game. That's manipulative as hell. This is kind of the vibe I have of the previous person. They were super manipulative with your feelings, and I feel you just pulled your energy back. And I kind of get the sense you've talked about this several times, Taurus, with your person. You've had in-depth conversations about where is this going, what are we doing, and it's your behavior. Like your behavior is super disrespectful. You cannot consistently do this. Like you're trying to hold up a boundary and it's not working, or hasn't worked in the past, and you've released this and walked away. Tell me about, I want to know more, because this is just calling to me. I want to hear about the 6 of Swords. Tell me more about the 6 of Swords. Six of Swords is defined of the Daughter of Coins. This is beautiful. Daughter of Coins and Justice. So the Daughter of Coins is a Queen of Pentacles, right? And the Queen of Pentacles is your energy. It is somebody who's mastering and balancing with temperance and beauty and grace the whole thing, the whole life, the kids, the work, all the curricular, extracurricular in everybody's life, and the financials. You are managing all of this and you're excelling at everything you're touching. So well done, Taurus. This is very beautiful energy. It's very balanced. This person is super attracted to that. Justice is, you're finally getting the kudos. I feel like one of the fights, I'm just going to keep it real, Taurus, and this may not resonate with everybody, but one of the fights you guys had or consistently have is somebody doing what they want to do and you're left holding the bag and you're feeling there was an injustice there, and you would consistently say something about responsibilities or inequality. You're doing the majority of the work. Now, there might be a handful of you that I work full time, I have kids, I'm making supper, I'm also doing the cleaning, I'm also doing all the laundry and the shopping and the things and the that. That's part of this. And then there's like nitpicky stuff, I'll keep my mouth clean here, about the things you didn't do right or well. That's kind of this energy. And you're just like, you know. The other thing too is you're the one, if that isn't, maybe not all of you, but for a handful of you, is you consistently took care of this person, and not, I don't know. So let's just say this person may have called you at 2 a.m. to come pick them up because they were inebriated and they didn't want to drive, and you would. You carried this person. This person had problems with their family, and you would listen to them and you give them counsel and you would give them advice. They took this for granted, is my point. They took all of this energy of all the things and the stuff that you did to show up, and they took it for granted, and they said something excruciatingly rude and you just pulled back. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. That was just a little kudos. I need my glasses because it's really small print, but it says the Son of Knives, right? Son of Knives. So that's the Knight of Swords, and it's in the reverse. So it's moving really slow. And then I got the Wheel of Fortune also on the side. So you're going to have a decision to make here with the Star. So, okay, I get it. So these are major arcanas, the Star and the Wheel of Fortune. You were meant to heal this person with your love, your touch, your language, your advice, your hours of listening to this person. You loved this person, you invested in this person, and it was not reciprocated in the way you wished. They might have said, I gave, I did this, I XYZ did, I picked up my stuff, I went to the dry cleaners, I paid bills, and you're like, dude, or woman or whatever, they're on auto pay, you know, So some of this is tit for tat, right? Nitpicky petty, but it's significant for you because you're consistently putting in the effort and they're justifying why they're not, right? That's the balance. It doesn't matter what the detail. It was just an imbalance of energy. Thank you for that. So the Wheel of Fortune is you have a decision to make. This is a cycle. You guys have spent some time together. You guys might be married or been together a long time, have kids together, maybe co-parent. This has been a grind. And the beef is that nothing's been ever correct. So you two have fought over and over and over about stuff, but it's one person says, Taurus, that you're talking to. I hear you talking about this to your family, your sister, your friend, somebody. And I feel like they're saying, have you talked to this person about it? And you're like, oh my gosh, all the time. And then what do they say? They don't listen, or they just get up and leave, or they yell at me, or they this, that, and the other, and they justify it, right? And then they get angry and then they react. And that's all of that is manipulation. So when you made a decision to pull your energy back, whether you moved or stayed, it doesn't matter, but you just stopped. You just stopped doing a lot of this stuff that you normally would have done. You don't do. Your phone is off at midnight. You don't turn it on. You don't care if they call you at 2 a.m. You're in bed. You have to work as well. Like, that's the vibe I have. You know, your stuff Like if their laundry's in the laundry, I'll do it. If not, there's a pile of it. They can do it on the weekend, whatever. Like you're pulling back. That's all I keep seeing, Taurus, is I don't care what that looks like in the details. Again, person's not very happy. But I feel like you pull back, and the second you did, they realized they crapped on themselves. Seriously. From a 9 and a 10 of coins in the reverse, these are things that they're losing. They're losing money, they're losing wishes, they're losing strength, they're losing the air in the room. I can't even breathe, right? And you went from a 3 of swords in the reverse to a 4 in the upright. So that's huge. You're recovering and you're moving forward. This is justice. This person could be a family member, it could be a sibling. I don't think so, but that's maybe 2 or 3 of you. But the 6 of swords as the overall energy is this person wants to repair this and apologize. Now, that being said, they're sitting in the 4 of swords. That's the current energy. And the 4 of swords is still reflection. This is why the Knight of Cups in the reverse is here. This is a manipulator. Be very careful. They're not done yet. They're not quite out of the 4 of swords. Do not call, do not text, do not chase. Don't do that. You're an empress. Or an emperor, whomever I'm reading for, because the emperor is out already, they're going to want to come back and do this again, but it's the same cycle. So this is very similar to old behavior, old thoughts. Buy flowers, take her to dinner, him to dinner, take her or him to a movie, say I'm sorry, have sex. That's the energy is pretty shallow, and I think you're not really willing to do this. So then the 9 of Wands with the 4 of Cups is you're sitting there wondering if you should let this go by. This is a lot of pain and a lot of disappointment that you've had, Taurus. And it's not like you don't love this person. It's more like, do I want to consistently stay on this bicycle ride? And I know I've been around the track a few times and I know what to look for. The star is your healing. This is a wish fulfillment if they come back correct and if they're willing to do the work, but the Wheel of Fortune is on the side. You get to run this wheel any way you want. It's your wheel. Both ways are blessings, just different paths, right? If you choose, it's like a 2 of Wands. If you choose this path, you can continue to go down the same road, maybe correct it, maybe have a better story, an ending, etc. If you choose this one, you're by yourself and you'll have a different outcome there. So with the star, either way, you were supposed to come in and heal this person, and I think this person's just recognizing that. They're just waking into it. And there's the Empress right there. It's beautiful. Look at that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. With the moon. Taurus might be dealing with an Aquarius. There's a lot of swords in here. Water sign as well. I kind of get Gemini. Temperance is here, like I just said. So this is a conversation that you are going to be quiet. And again, I did a reading this morning and it was very similar. It's not as intense as that reading, but this is very, you'll hear him out or her out. You'll listen. I don't know if you're going to jump in because I feel like you want to hear what they have to say because this is justice. This is truly, regardless, you have free will. And I feel like you're being blessed regardless of what they do. If you want to stay and work on it, that's fair. If you don't, that's fair. But it's the apology is what is required. And I have the Mother of Baskets with the Death card. Yeah, so that's a Queen of Cups, the Death card, and the Daughter of Wands, the Queen of Wands. So we have several people, right? So there might have been other people in this relationship. You might have, like I said, an Aries, Leo, Sag that this person was dealing with that was interfering with your relationship, Taurus. Might have had a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio this person is dealing with, because both of them are here in the Death card. So they might have to let go of these 2 relationships, I believe. Now, these also could be family members that are sticking their nose in your business and affecting this relationship, but I do believe this is the death of a relationship, not a rebirth. This is a death of these 2 releasing this. That's the Wheel of Fortune, so you can go on to a next chapter and you can try it again with different. But it is a manipulated person, and also the moon is them not, I think, also having fear of having this conversation about dropping the extra parties, as well as investing back into you that you deserve, quite honestly. And it's coming. Got the Chariot as the overall read. I do believe this is somebody you care and love about. You care a great deal. You've invested a lot. I do feel like you might have a kid or two with this person, a history for sure. If no kids, you know, you might share a pet. You guys fight, okay? And it's bickery, but it's also, you get along really well. So when it's good, it's really, really good. And when it's bad, it's like all war. But it's not, I don't know, dysfunctional may not be the word. It's never really resolved, the issues. They just kind of change, or your feelings might change for this person during the fight. But I feel like this was it. This is 9 and 10 in the reverse. That's pretty heavy. Like, your wishes are not fulfilled, and this person's like realizing it too. But they're healing. Now again, you might have been the one that walked away. I don't know. Because of this fight, because of the third parties. You might have said, I'm taking my pentacles, I'm walking out the door, I'm taking all my energy and the air you breathe, and I'm out of here. Move it. I don't know. But that Emperor is saying, I want to do it again. So I feel like you're the one who made the decision. Enough is enough. And the Emperor at the 9 of Wands is finding the strength to do it again. And the 6 of Swords is doing whatever possible to make this work. Anything else for Taurus? So some of you, 10 of Swords, some of you are going to email me or comment, I don't care if this person ever shows their face, and you're done. Like, every fiber of my being is standing on edge, because several of you aren't expecting this person to come back. The other thing I got when I saw the 10 of Swords is there was a lot in the manipulation and the gameplay. You might have found out some things about these relationships after the breakup. I feel like you found more details. You uncovered more truth. Maybe it was your intuition. Maybe it was a family member or friend that came and shared this information about your person. But I think that's part of the 3 to 4 as well, is you're healing from that. And you're moving forward, depending on what it is. And again, 10 of Swords. Last one. Yeah, so this Sun, you're super happy. Bottom of the deck is Ace of Knives. It's the Ace of Swords in the reverse. This person might be spying. They might be telling lies about you. They might be exaggerating and gossiping about you to save face over the behavior that they had because they're ashamed. And like I said, when I started this reading, it's a lot of death, ego death. Not everybody's going to come forward, Taurus, to own their side of the street or repair this relationship. Not all Tauruses are going to get a phone call, you know, like, this is just a handful of those that want to repair this. You might be manifesting this back, but for those Tauruses that do, I feel like it's worth the fight if this person is going to set down the relationships that they had in the past that affected. I do want to pull this. I do. Tell me about Taurus. I'm pulling from the Cosmic Insights. Tell me about Taurus. Guardian angels. You have some people, yeah, sexuality. And anytime I get the sexuality card, your person may have been in a third-party relationship, been questioning their own sexuality. They don't know which side of maybe it's both. They don't know. Maybe they're mono. I just work here. I just read the card. But the energy tells me they were confused with whether they or not they wanted to commit to one person. And they are... they didn't want to hurt you. That's the vibe I get. Well, I didn't want to hurt my person, my Taurus. And I'm like, well, you're gonna do it anyways, you know, by avoiding the truth. The Guardian Angel card, I love this card when it comes out because it tells me it's validation that all the major arcanas that fell out during your spread is your divine team navigating you through this mess with grace and with knowledge and with peace. Like, you are having peace. You're healing in the midst of the pain. You're actually letting this go. Last 3. Oh, I got quite a few actually. Love spell. Taurus, maybe your person put you on a love spell. I do feel like there might be a third party on this, and the love spell might be, again, an ex that's holding on to you because they realized the air left the room when you left, and they didn't know how badly they were going to miss you. That's part of it. And several of you, especially if it's a long-standing relationship, your person might have had third parties, and that person might have put you on a love spell, trust me. And it's kind of like a sickness, I feel, is like the person, Taurus, that you're dealing with if they had a third party, that third party just wants to remain the sidekick. Can't say chick, because it could be a side guy. They want you to remain together. Pets. You might share a pet, Taurus, with this person. And they might, or somebody might have, it's two things. Not only a gambling addiction, but I kind of see that they gambled your relationship to get more. So you might be dealing with somebody with a really shallow view of relationships. Like I said, they didn't value you when you were providing all the love and the things and the time and the stuff and all the activity. And I feel like they might have commitments that you helped. Like you might have helped them with their work, literally, like their physical work. You might have taken care of a child or two while they were at work. Like you invested. This is sweat equity. This is blood, sweat, and tears in this relationship. And you kind of feel like you didn't get a check. you never got paid. And they gambled you the blessing for the opportunity, I feel, to test the waters elsewhere. So Taurus, I'm kind of getting the sense, like with that Ten of Swords, that was pretty deep for me when I felt this. I think the majority of you may be ending the cycle. Maybe this person is somebody you want back, and I think you're gonna have to use your intuition and pray to your spiritual tribe, especially if you've invested years into sharing children. I'm not sure. Again, that's up to you all. But this is a pivotal time where if this person does come back and you want them back, you could really ask for pretty much anything and get them to agree. So like, let go of your third parties, join me in counseling, let's discuss it, whatever that looks like. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying this is a very subdued person because they can't breathe without you. They need you. This is a lot of readers might read this as codependency. I see this as a beautiful relationship gone awry. Somebody just got a really big ego and really took your love and your affection for granted, and they didn't know what to do with it. They've never been loved like this ever, and so they ran with it, and they got a big ego and thought they'd go and check out what's down the street, and they gambled it, and you found out. I feel, if not, somehow I feel like you do know about this. This isn't just me telling you like shock. This is, you've known that they weren't faithful to you, committed. And I don't know if that's the reason you broke up, but you definitely pulled your energy back. Taurus, love and light. This is not over yet. I don't feel like this storyline is going to stop anytime soon. But this is a beautiful energy you have. My gosh, you're doing a lot of work. I mean, a lot. You're healing a lot. You're getting a lot of blessings. And I feel like you have some decisions to make. So that's what you're looking at this coming week. So love and light to you. And I want to, first of all, thank you so much for hitting that like button and that subscription button. Subscribe to the channel if you like this vibe. Hit the notification bell so you're prompted when I upload new material and content and new reads. And if you're interested in a personal read, details are in the box below. Thank you all. Appreciate and love each and every one of you. Take care, Taurus. Bye.